Salvete amici, Moderator McKee here with our next episode for the Europa Universalis playthrough for the Byzantines. And we just got the claims against one of the bays. Claims on Safranbolu with the Condorids. Some nice coastline there. Let's get rid of some of these not very important ones. Before I start the war, Parliament is at 89%. That's a lot. And I can basically run another law change if I really wanted to. I drop down to 39%. So I'm a little bit, it's very tight, and I do not want to lose my progress towards professional armies. That would be not fun. Apparently I have progress over here. Oh, a little bit. It's not spreading anymore. So I'm not going to do anything now, but if I do get like a random event that gives me extra parliament support, I mean, I could do more levy. I might change a law. I'd have to think about what to change. I mean, civil society, I might do that because belligerent. You know, you get your casus belli faster. This antagonism is antagonism that you get towards other countries. So yeah, you get better war. You get sort of casus belli and war score efficiency. But if you have conciliatory, your cannon's better, and you give less antagonism. Also, you have Diplo Rep, which also reduces antagonism. So it really reduces the kind of coalitions, which could be a problem because if these guys join a coalition, we're in for a bad time. They have 65,000 troops. After the Black Plague, we've got 15,000. So we're not winning a fight with them. Regardless of what all these Turkish bays do, Egypt can crush us if they have a casus belli on us. Like, for instance, if they get enough antagonism that they can join a coalition. They certainly hate us enough. So I have to be careful about that. But if I do have an opportunity, I might look for, shifting maybe towards civil society. Not sure if there's anything else I would really want to change. Yeah, I wouldn't want to change anything else there, probably. Alternatively, I could get even more taxes or get another claim or something. Although again, gotta be careful that I don't upset them too much. Anyways, let's get back to our actual war here. So we have a claim against the Kandarids. I'm gonna make them co-belligerents. That will reduce, the costs when I do separate pieces. I'm not going to bother bringing in Wallachia or Trebizond. And let's start. So don't need allies. I will raise everyone. Okay. And my fleet is going to start picking up little bits of troops, bringing them over, because I'm going to have to win fights over here in central Anatolia, and then up in the north against the Kandarids and Bafra. Let's unpause while everyone is being built. And as the money rolls in. Okay. You jump there. You're going to get dropped off in my sala. You stop. Give them a pretty good general. Give you a pretty good general. How about Salvatore? And then this 4,000 one. They'll go south. These guys, I'm going to merge together using my little fleet to ferry them over. And I want to make sure I have local superiority. They got 3,000. They got basically 3,000. Safra's got 600. Doesn't really matter. Shouldn't be too hard of a war once I just group up and make sure I maintain, keep my armies brought together. The only way I can really lose is by doing something dumb like splitting things up too much. Okay, Virgin. Actually, go there. Grab those guys. Emergent there. Go to Heraclea Pontifica. And just jump in. We got a massive superiority, so morale's not a big deal. Oh, why are you? Oh, you're moving there. Go to Calliope. Komantai, whatever. That'll be fine. You go just to Thessalonica. And we want to battle against some auxiliaries that we caught out. Ransom them for a little bit of money. Grab the next little packet of shipment there. Let's move you up. And we're starting the sieges. Once these guys link together, they can easily beat the Germaniads. Okay, drop it off at Smyrna. You're big enough, you're probably safe. Let's link those guys up. And first occupation. Now I'll go for the capital of Castabatu. Oh, yeah, let's take that fight. That's the Kandran main army. Oops, Sapphire's coming in, but I don't think that matters. We have 2 penalty here, but like we just outnumber them so much. We'll possibly kill the center or the flanks. Looks like the center first, and then we'll wrap up the flanks. Oh, and there they are. Now that I know where they are, I can be a lot more aggressive. I have eyes on all the enemies. So you're going to Adrianois. So you're going to our swords as cities over there. Not great, but we can deal with that. Yeah, so we lost 1,000 troops, but we basically wiped everything but a bunch of their light troops. Let's just sit there for a second. Okay, you're gonna Let's stomp on Saffra there. Wipe them out with no losses. Wonderful. Okay, now we're going to do some chasing. Hunt down that army there while we wrap up things up north. If you, there we go. Okay. Emerge in two. I don't want to split them up. Wait, what? What's going on? Okay, there we go. And I don't really need the Navy anymore, so I'll have to go try and fix the maritime presence. The problem I have is that these pirates are just wrecking the security of shipping. So I do not have good proximity. Like I could theoretically get pretty good proximity out pretty far west across the Aegean here, but it just doesn't work because I have no proximity. It's 17%. It's pathetic. I need to get rid of the pirates. I just need either a lot of galleys, which I can afford now. Probably do that while I'm waiting for my manpower to recover from 0. But I'll need quite a few of them. I need basically 5 points of pirate attack. Now you can now do hunt pirates, which gives you a 25% bonus. So I really need 4. But each one, I need 5 to get 1. So I need 5 times 4. I need 20 galleys. I can afford it. It is going to take a while to build them. And take a while to get the money to build them. See, oh yeah, you're occupying Prosa. Okay, then you might actually get the. Oh no, you're not. You're trying to run. Too late. Too late. You're going to be forced into a fight. Oh, we gained 5 support. So we're now at 94%. I could do like an increased opinion. I can pay for it. I just don't know if there's anything I really want here. I guess the main thing to get would be to switch and say I'm going to go where is it? From martial society, army tradition, and belligerent, and replace it with civil. More tax, if I can get them to go along with it, and more conciliatory. I really think conciliatory is probably better. And army tradition, it helps you a little bit. I'm at 20%, I get an extra 4% morale. It's not a lot. It also pushes you towards land, which I'm not sure that's good. So actually, I think I will go for another law change. We're going to shift to civil society. Oh, wait. Yeah, parliament. Give me the law change. Now we're down to 44%, but I can just do conciliatory movement for only one war exhaustion. It's not that much. And now I'm above 55%, so I'm quite safe. A little war exhaustion, but it's not too bad. In fact, I'll switch him to get that war exhaustion under control, as he's quite good at that. All right, let's continue with stopping this army here. Okay, we won the occupation. Wonderful. Next, siege. What do you... that's risky. I don't want you... But you guys just link up right there. While we wait for this army to lose. There we go. Lost some more troops, but not too bad. We beat them pretty handily. So everyone just go there. You too. Yeah, food complaints, but as we siege down province capitals behind us, we're going to get supply. You go there, and you just merge with him. Take that one. Oh, you're sitting over there. Okay. Nope. Go. Link up. I don't want you to get wiped out and lose a bunch of pops. And gain another 5%. That's nice, but not really necessary. We won again. Ransom them again for the money. Merge. Stop stopping and grabbing siege progress. I don't need siege progress. There we go. Let's go down and deal with them, I guess. Take that. And they're probably not going to accept anything that I would be willing to do. Oh my gosh. Merge with these people, please. Stop just sitting there. I don't know why I keep doing that. There we go. We lost 5%. Doesn't matter. We're well above 50%, so we're not going to lose that stability, which I would hate to lose because I want to pay down some of the things. All right, well, we'll catch you. You're probably over here. Just go there. Try and force the fight so they go. That threat is removed. And yep, we lost 500 troops. No big deal. Oh, that was somewhere else. Never mind. We will also probably lose a very small amount here too. Yeah, 200. Excellent. And now that's all that's left is to finish occupying their last few province capitals, and then we have one. Don't need your help. And again, I want to wait until I have everything kind of taken care of before I decide on what exactly I'm going to be doing with this war. Because I do not want to trigger a huge coalition, particularly anything including the Mamluks. Economic power of Corinth. Can lose a little bit of money, or I can take 5%, but I'll just take the 5%. That's done. Can they have 64 troops somewhere? I have no idea where. I want to take Mihalik, however you pronounce that. Oh, we have another ransom we can do here. Let's ransom those guys back. A little extra money. finish the mills. How wonderful. Okay. So, actually, we're going to put you on diplomatic reputation. I've done some testing, and if you wait a month, then you get the Diplo rep bonus, which reduces your antagonism from conquering stuff. So we're just going to wait until next month ticks over. We pass the law. Wonderful. And our values. Right now they're pushing towards belligerent because we're at war. But we'll be quite low, so we're very close. Oh, new heresy. Wonderful. Where are these people anyways? I don't know. Okay. So just to check where we're at currently with the Mamluks. They have... Well, that's weird, but wait. I think they have no antagonism? Maybe it's because of our diplomatic reputation. Yeah, I don't know why they'd be 0. That doesn't make any sense. I'm going to assume they have... Yeah, they have antagonism of 0. There we go. I mean, they actually have 19, but... So we have room for about 20 or so, 25 or so. Okay. First up, we'll do Candrids probably last. Let's just see what happens when I take everything. Well, a lot of people are really just interested in the Egypt. So they gain 18 from all that. This is very modest. They would gain, if I could find Egypt again. Apparently finding Egypt is kind of hard here. Oh, there we go. Oh, they gain like 1. So like 19 for those two. Then Candarids, if I were to say grab everything. Oops. It is not easy to like focus on a single Puendo, unfortunately. Like I only care about a handful of countries here. Okay, they gained 22. So I have room for about 25. Which means I could say like take all of Candarids and Safra, and then just nothing for the Germanianids, or all Germanianids and Safra, not the Candarids. I'd like to have like a land connection. Perhaps I will kind of split the difference though. So Saffron Bolu, for this coastline here. Mastris is part of Saffron Volu. Got it. Like perhaps just taking the coastline would be. I just leave them these provinces here and make them pay war reps or something. I do have this region here. Usak, I already own a couple of them, so those would be quite tempting. Or actually, why am I doing this? I'm doing this all wrong. What I should be interested in is where are the Greeks? Right? I don't want primary culture. I guess I want that. So any province with majority Greek, once I integrate it, I immediately have a core. So all of those would be good to grab. These are all Pontic. Which is not majority Greek then. There's basically no Greeks over here. And there's not really many Greeks once you get farther east here. Okay, so that's going to be how I will evaluate things, and I'm going to do some designing off screen while I do some trial and error, figure out exactly how much I could take and the money and so on, and then I'll be back after the cut with my decision. All right, so I've done some calculating off screen, and I've decided what I'm going to do here. So for the piece, I'm going to take the coastline. I'm also going to take anything over here that's majority Greek. So I can, once I integrate them, I immediately get cores in them. And that's going to get me up to, it's not going to be exactly 20% control, but it'll give me some nice control there. Like 15%, which basically means I won't bother with vassals there. And here, like, I don't have the navy to get good maritime presence over here, although maybe I should once I take this coastline to try and get the proximity, because getting proximity over here with those pirates is basically impossible. But I'll take the coastlines, all the provinces on the coastline, and those Greek majority. So Bafra is going to be gone. And if I do that, I have about 20 antagonism towards the Egypt, so they should be well underneath the 50 amount that they would require in order to jump into a coalition. And if everyone else in Anatolia jumps into a coalition against me, I could win. I'll win that fight. They're just not that strong anymore compared to me. So we're going to take a fully annex these guys. Bafra. Germanids, I'm taking all the locations that are majority Greek. So it's going to all of the Usak province, then partial of these provinces. I'm going to take all the money, and because they still exist, we're going to do war reps. 1361, does that change it? It does. I'm not going to bother with that then. I don't think they really have vassals. I don't think they have that really many slaves or even. Yeah, they don't have any slaves, it looks like. And these are fairly large. There's actually a 25% penalty because of the Parliament claim there. Oops. And these are even worse because they weren't the target. So I do want to be sparing there. But we get a bunch of money. We get war reps, which is even more money without causing inflation. And then our final peace treaty here. So I'm taking all of these, basically all the provinces there. So these 3 provinces that are all on the coastline. Quite a bit of aggressive expansion. But they're still alive. So again, war reps and money. We'll have the truce for 12 years. That also means they can't jump into a coalition. And let me just quickly double check that our antagonism is not going crazy here. So yeah, we're at 25 now. So as long as we don't get more than like 25 from this, which we shouldn't, I will double check just because it's basically you're going to be in for a terrible, terrible day if that happens to you. Come on, let me see it. Egypt, it's 12. Yeah, so you can easily afford it. And like these provinces, I'm going to have basically zero control. I'm not going to have cores because these are all either Pontic or Turk, neither of which is my primary culture. So yeah, I'm just going to grab the coastlines, which I could potentially get nice maritime presence. Money more reps. Accept. And I could get there's potential coalition, but there's only 4. Right? Because I was cautious about how much I took. I could have taken everything. That would have created a massive coalition that I would have struggled to fight because these guys have so many troops. But over time, I should improve. You're an ally with Georgia. Georgia. Why would you ally with those people? Anyways, we have successfully taken those. We're going to turn down our levies. And we can put this person back on integration. He's bad at it, but I have a lot to integrate. I mean, later this year, one of these will finish. Where is it? Oh, maybe not. I thought someone would finish this year. I guess I was wrong. Although when this was, yeah, early next year, there's going to be 2 that finish, and I'll move them over onto all these provinces. Some of these are very, like 1 or 2 locations, so they'll go pretty fast. And definitely want to integrate these ones first, because I'll get those cores. I think now that I've got all this coastline here, and my maritime presence is just I can't keep up with the pirates. I just need more galleys to kill them, or light ships, but light ships are a long way away. So I'm going to shift their patrol over to the Black Sea. So I want those provinces. I also want Bosphorus. I guess I'll have that as well. And work there. It'll be a lot easier because there's no pirates to mess with me. As you can see, I'm getting a bunch of bonuses. Sinop. I have these new locations that are going to be helping out growing my maritime presence. And that's going to help boost my proximity, which is going to be more some control. Otherwise, I'd have no control. All right, so that was a quick, successful war. But a lot of talking about what I'm going to do with sort of the peace treaty, like making sure I win the peace as well as the war. So I think it's a good place to end this episode. And next time we'll be seeing if we get that coalition, we can win it easily. Probably dealing with a revolt. I imagine some of these locations will join the Sunni zealots revolting soon, and maybe some wars out back west, which won't create much antagonism for Egypt. I want to eat grow Mar Empire safely, which means being careful about balancing that until I'm strong enough that I can just ignore everyone. Hope you enjoyed this next episode. If you did, please comment, like, and or subscribe so others can find this video too. I will see you all next time.